I didn't block him, I didn't argue, and I didn't even say goodbye, I just disappeared, and the worst part, he didn't do anything wrong. Story. I still remember the exact moment I decided not to reply. It wasn't dramatic. No big fight. No betrayal. No final straw. Just a message. A simple, normal message. Hey, did you get home safe? I saw it, I even started typing a reply, but then I stopped, closed the app, and told myself, I'll respond later. Later never came. His name was Ethan. We met in the most ordinary way possible through a mutual friend at a small get-together. He wasn't loud or overly charming, he was steady, the kind of person who actually listens when you speak, the kind of person who remembers small details like how you take your coffee, or that you hate driving in the rain. At first, I didn't think much of him, but somehow, we kept talking. It started casually, a few messages here and there, then daily check-ins, then late-night conversations that stretched longer than we planned, and before I realized it, he had become part of my routine. Every morning, good morning. Hope today's easier than yesterday. Every night, text me when you get home. No pressure, no expectations, just consistency, and that's what made it harder, because if I'm being honest, I liked him, but liking someone doesn't always mean you're ready for them. At the time, my life was messy, work stress, personal issues, and things I didn't talk about. I was trying to keep everything together on the outside while quietly falling apart on the inside, and Ethan? He was the opposite, calm, grounded, and present. Being around him felt safe, but it also felt unfamiliar. I wasn't used to someone showing up like that. No games, no confusion, no mixed signals, just genuine care, and for some reason, that scared me more than anything else. There was no clear reason to pull away. So I created one. I told myself, maybe I'm not ready, maybe this is moving too fast, maybe I'll hurt him if I stay. But the truth? I was already hurting him, I just hadn't admitted it yet. The shift didn't happen all at once. It was gradual, subtle. I started replying more slowly, taking hours, then days, keeping conversations shorter, less personal. He noticed, of course he did, but instead of getting angry, he got more patient. Hey, everything okay? You seem a little distant lately. If you need space, I understand. That should have made things easier, but it did. In single quotes. It made it worse, because now I had to face something I didn't want to admit. He cared, and I was pulling away anyway. Then came that message, the one I never replied to. Hey, did you get home safe? It was such a small thing, but for some reason, that was the moment I chose silence. No explanation. No warning. No closure. Just nothing. At first, I told myself it was temporary. I just needed time, a break, space to think. But days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into silence. He sent a few more messages, not many, just enough to show he was still there. Hope you're okay. I don't know what happened, but I hope you're doing all right. If I did something, I'm sorry. That last one stayed with me because he didn't do anything, and deep down, I knew that, but instead of responding, I avoided it. I'd see his name pop up and feel this wave of guilt. So I did what felt easier. I ignored it, until one day the messages stopped. No more check-ins. No more good morning. No more text me when you get home. Just silence, the same silence I gave him, and that's when it hit me. Not relief, not freedom, just emptiness. I had gotten what I thought I wanted. Space. Distance. No pressure, but it didn't feel good. It felt like I had quietly walked away from something real, without even giving it a chance. Weeks later, I found myself scrolling through our old messages, reading conversations I once took for granted, the jokes, the small moments, the way he showed up every single time, and I realized something hard to admit. It wasn't that he wasn't right for me. It was that I wasn't ready for someone like him, but instead of being honesty, disappeared. No explanation. No accountability, Just silence. I thought about reaching out, more than once. Typing a message, deleting it, typing it again. What do you even say at that point? Hey, sorry I vanished for no reason? It didn't feel like enough, and maybe it was n single quotes t.so I didn't send anything, and maybe that's the part I regret the most. Not just that I ghosted him, but I never gave him the respect of honesty, because sometimes closure isn't about fixing things, it's about acknowledging what happened, and I never did that for him. To this day, I don't know how he felt in those final moments. Confused? Hurt? Disappointed? Probably all of the above, but I do know this. He didn't deserve silence, and I didn't realize what I had until I was the only one left in the conversation. I didn't lose him in an argument. I didn't lose him over something dramatic. I lost him the moment I chose not to reply.